Hello everyone, welcome to my political journalism news channel. The story for today is the civilian death toll continues to rise in Ukraine, with Russia stepping up its bombardment of several cities as the invasion entered its seventh day. 4 people were killed when homes in the city of Zhytomyr were hit by a Russian cruise missile apparently aimed at a nearby airbase overnight, an advisor to the Ukrainian Interior Minister said. Anton Gerashenko said homes near the base of the 95th Airborne Brigade in Zhytomyr, 120 kilometers west of the capital Kyiv, had been set on fire. So far, 4 people have died, including a child, he said. Moscow warned residents of Kyiv to flee their homes as it rained rockets on Ukraine's second biggest city, Kharkiv. Kharkiv's governor, Oleh Syniehubov, said 21 people had been killed by Russian shelling during the past 24 hours. He said another 112 people were wounded in the attacks. Mayor Ihor Terekov and local emergency services said 4 more people had been killed and 9 wounded as a barrage of Russian air and rocket strikes pounded Kharkiv on Wednesday morning. Kharkiv is a Russian-speaking city. Every 4th person in Kharkiv has relatives in the Russian Federation. But the city's attitude to Russia today is completely different to what it ever was before, Mr. Terekov said in an online video statement. We never expected this could happen. Total destruction, annihilation, genocide against the Ukrainian people. This is unforgivable. Russian commanders have intensified their bombardment of urban areas in a shift of tactics after their nearly week-long assault stalled. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday accused Russia of trying to erase his country, referring to an attack on Babyn Yar, the site of a World War II massacre of Jews by German occupation troops and Ukrainian auxiliaries. But he said the Kremlin would not be able to take his country with bombs and airstrikes. This strike proves that for many people in Russia, our Kyiv is absolutely foreign, he said. They don't know a thing about Kyiv, about our history, but they all have orders to erase our history, erase our country, erase us all. Ukraine's southeastern port of Mariupol continued to come under constant shelling and the city was struggling to evacuate the injured, Ukrainian authorities said. We are fighting. We are not ceasing to defend our motherland, Mariupol Mayor Vadim Boychenko said live on Ukrainian TV. Moscow said on Wednesday it had captured Kherson, a provincial capital of around 250,000 people on the southern front, but Ukraine disputed the claim. The regional governor had said overnight that it was surrounded, under fire, and Russian troops were looting shops and pharmacies. On Wednesday, an advisor to Mr. Zelensky said street fighting was going on in the port, which sits at the Dnieper River's exit into the Black Sea. The city has not fallen, our side continues to defend, the advisor, Oleksiy Arestovich, said. Ukrainian Health Minister Viktor Lyashko said Russian forces had killed a pediatric anesthesiologist, firing at her car as she was driving her wounded nephew to hospital from the village of Kulkari, in the Kyiv region. Ukraine's defense ministry said a total of 16 guided missiles had been fired in less than an hour on Monday at residential areas of Kharkiv from a strategic bomber flying over Russia's Belgorod region. High-rise buildings, schools, kindergartens and other infrastructure of the city were destroyed, the ministry said on its Facebook page. According to preliminary data, dozens of Kharkiv residents, including children, died from these airstrikes. Unfortunately, in the current situation, it is extremely difficult for the Air Force to cover the sky in this region, because part of the country's air defense system was destroyed by Russian ballistic and cruise missile strikes. Reuters said it was not able to confirm any of the incidents. Video posted to social media showed a police building in Kharkiv had also been hit by a missile attack. Mr. Zelensky decried Russia's escalation of attacks on crowded urban areas as a blatant campaign of terror. Nobody will forgive, nobody will forget, he vowed after Tuesday's bloodshed. That is all for today news. Thank you for watching to my channel. Please be sure to leave your comment and subscribe below for more news update.